Hey guys, MrJenkinsJr. here. I'm in Sholazar Basin today in this video with a skinning tip and a place to farm tremendously awesomeness. So, I'm starting off on the left side of Sholazar Basin. There's a map down in the bottom right corner if you didn't see it, showing where I am and the path that I kind of take. All I'm doing is running along and dropping down my AoE as I go and aggroing all of these rhinos and dread sabers. All I'm doing is AoEing them all down and skinning them basically for all of their loot and getting some chilled meat, rhino meat, and their leather, of course, Borean Leather. The purpose of this video is to get massive amounts of leather. In this case I get about 4 stacks, I believe, in leather by the end of about 15 minutes worth of work. Overall, anyway. That's really fast, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it's very fast for some people, but this is the only way I've ever skinned. The only place I've ever skinned to. This part here of the video is a part saying, do not do this. This is what not to do right here. I go along and only drop 1 AoE, I believe. And I end up losing all of these guys, and I noticed there's a guy up there skinning. So I just kind of stopped here. Forgot to AoE because I was too focused on looking at that other guy killing for that quest, that Nestingwary quest. So I only got 2 out of that, so that was what not to do. Here's the other farming spot, or other farming path area, another picture down there for you. Here I start here, and as I go I just drop an AoE almost every time it's off cooldown. That is the purpose of this, is so when they take damage, that tells their computer, because their computer whatever, and it says keep following this person, it's still attacking me. If you don't attack them or keep an AoE down or do something to keep them on you, it will just say go reset, because it's not doing anything, there's nothing attacking you, so go reset, and if they want to attack you they can go back. So here, that's my second pull. I pulled just around in a little circle here, kill everything, and of course do what I did last time, pick up the loot and skin it. Rhino meat is good for making rhino dogs, and making rhino dogs you can use them for the daily. The chilled meat that you get from the sabers, dread sabers I think, you can use them also for your cooking daily, and it's also used, chilled meat is also used for all sorts of different types of cooking. That was my first run around. Here I'm gonna go back again, and at this time I made sure that there wasn't a horde up at the other end, so I ended up pulling all the way to the end, and the purpose of doing this was showing that you don't have to stop halfway, and I stopped right up here on the top of this little rock up here. Right here I stopped before, so this time I'm going all the way, dropping my AoE. Right here I turned around to make sure the rhinos catched up, because if you just keep going they'll lag behind, and then if they get too far behind they will reset. So I turn around every now and again, let them catch up, and drop an AoE, and then continue on. This little pull here, or fairly large pull, was probably one of the best ones I did. I only lost 1, and it was the one that I grabbed way back at the beginning of that pull. Now this pull only took me probably 2 minutes to do overall, and I don't think that's very long or very hard. And plus, you can do this on almost any character. Warlocks can use their Voidwalkers and just have it attack one after another and just keep moving along. You can do about 5 or 6 or however many happen to be in an area. And then hunters can use Eyes of the Beast and run through on their pet, preferably a rhino or a bear, and run through and just attack as it goes along, and then have them bring it all back to you, and then drop your AoEs. Paladins, obviously, you can do the way that I'm doing now. Warriors can do it almost the same way. Just drop a, well, not drop, but just kind of run in the middle of the mobs and do a thunderclap or a shockwave or something like that. And then, let's see, mages can, if they're frost spec for AoEing, they can just go ahead and put on their ice armor or whatever and do that. Here I'm selling everything that I don't need. You get quite a lot of junk loot. Actually got a couple greens on a run before this. I did about 4 times around in that circle. Here in a second I'll go on to my bank alt, which I just mailed all of that to. Here I am on the bank alt, collecting all of the items I sent 4 times, so that was about 4 or 5 times around. This is all the loot that I collected. I got 2 greens, almost 2 stacks of chilled meat and rhino meat, and 4.5 stacks of Borean Leather. For time being, I'm just gonna stock up in my guild bank, and here's my guild bank, of course, and everything that's in it. This is just one tab with my herbs and meat and now leather. Normally I have 10 or 15 stacks of leather, but I ended up selling them before this video, so I couldn't show all of them. If you get 6 stacks of leather, Borean Leather, this stuff, you can also turn them into heavy Borean Leather and make a lot of money off of that. There's a quick look at my first tab with a bunch of junk in it, ready to sell. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, or thumbs down if you didn't like it. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to see in some new videos, because I'm running out of ideas.